Norman Ford is home of the lifetime limited powertrain warranty and buy 3 get 1 free tires. In 1988, we built a reputation for customer satisfaction and brand expertise, and to this day we strive to maintain and exceed that level of service. We believe purchasing a vehicle should be an exciting time, so we've eliminated the headaches by offering guaranteed credit approval and much more. We also offer special buying programs for teachers, healthcare workers, veterans, active military, and first responders. Our fully certified service department is open 6 days a week and offers free pickup and delivery. More information can be found at yarmanford.com.
There are probably plenty of things you'd love to focus on. Your finances? Probably not at the top of the list. Lucky for you, that's what we're here for. From checking and savings to home and auto loans, we'll bring your financial world into focus. Magnify Financial, your world in focus.
Meg Wealth Management has offices located in Paynesville and in Wilmer, and is a comprehensive wealth management, investment, and insurance firm. As your trusted advisors, we are wholly dedicated to helping you reach a higher purpose for your wealth and design a lasting legacy for your family. We leverage deep industry knowledge, a vast network of specialized services, proven investment strategies, and a passion for serving you. Let Meg Wealth Management help you live your life by design, not by default.
At Perennial Bank, our roots run deep. For more than 100 years, we've been honored to serve the Paynesville area as a locally owned and operated community bank. And while we love to embrace new technology, we also understand that some things should remain the same. When you call our bank, you'll talk to one of our employees directly, hopefully someone you've come to know and trust. And our loan decisions are still made locally because every borrower is unique. If you don't bank with us already, we invite you to stop in or give us a call. Perennial Bank, member FDIC.
M&M Lumber is your lumberyard, hardware store, paint department, and rental center, all rolled into one convenient location. Their operation includes numerous departments staffed with knowledgeable personnel who are able to assist with material estimates, product selection, provide tips to make your project go more smoothly. Stop by M&M Lumber today to get your ideas and plans in motion. Visit their website at mmlumberrental.com.
You are looking live at the baseball stadium here in Paynesville, where tonight the Bulldogs welcome the Kimball Cubs in a double header. First game starting right now, right around 4 o'clock, and the second one coming up about 20-25 minutes after the first one. Of course, in this first game, Paynesville will be the home team. They're already out there ready to rock and or roll. My name is Lee Schlaper. I am joined by the old head coach, Dick Rilson, my producer, director, Matty Ice, and our cameraman is Honest Abe. I got a text here on our stream. Brian says this game is really happening today. Just making sure. Absolutely, Brian. The field looks great, Coach Dick. I can't believe it.
You know, my gauge had 3.2 inches this morning, and I went to Wilmer, came back, and it had 4.4.
Wow.
And I saw a lot of water standing in the fields.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the farm fields.
Right.
And we get back here, and the softball field looked like it was underwater. But both fields are ready to go today.
Yeah, I'm really shocked how I talked to Coach Fuchs earlier, and he said it drained off really nice this afternoon. They're ready to go. And big conference game, Central Minnesota Conference. Records coming into today. Kimball with an overall record of 9-3. They're 7-3 in the conference. And the Bulldogs 10-0, 9-0 in the conference. And Coach, if the Bulldogs would win both, is it conference championship?
Today would wrap it up.
Wrap it up if they can
Yes.
pull this
Yep.
out. Okay.
Yep.
So we're ready.
We're ready to roll here.
Leading off for the Cubs will be Cody Leiter, center fielder, followed by Gavin Winter, left fielder, and Ashton Hannon, the catcher, the scheduled 3. We'll get around to the Bulldogs infield, outfield here as we go. So Leiter will lead things off here for the Cubs, facing the junior Eli Nelson. Fastball swung on, fouled away, and Coach Eli bothering that back injury earlier in the week.
Yeah, I was concerned if he would be ready to roll today, but I noticed down at ACGC the other day, he seemed moving well. So I think we're good.
Yeah, he played a very good second base over in ACGC. A big win for the Bulldogs the other night there. 10-4 was the final there. 0-1 pitch coming to Leiter. Another fastball way late. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to the Kimball Cubs. Leadoff man Cody Leiter. And it's Coach Adam Beyer. Does that
That's
sound
it.
right? Yep.
Yep,
I
Adam.
knew it'd come to me.
He's a Morris High School grad.
Okay. Another fastball swung right through that one. So
Tell you what, just a few pitches, Eli is throwing hard.
yeah, 3 pitches and strike out there for Leiter will bring up Gavin Winter, the left fielder. Over at first base, assistant coach, my nephew Jordan Schlaper over there. Jordan, I love you, but we're rooting for the Bulldogs tonight, just so you know. And there's a strike 1 to Winter, and Coach Rilson and I were talking before we got on the air about that. There's a line drive foul outside hitting the light pole out there. We were talking about Coach Skooglin's coaching tree over the years. Of course, Coach has been here, 30,
34, maybe
34.
35, yep.
A lot of former players now coaching in the high school, coaching amateur ball, coaching all kinds of baseball. Boy, we'll have to get Mike Jacobson on that one time. Maybe he can do a little research and find out how many coaches that Paynesville has that came out of that Coach Skooglin's program. I know there's a lot of them.
There are, yep. One that's done a great job is Mike Beyer at Foley.
Yes. Ground ball in the hole there. Fuchs picks it up. A long throw across the diamond. Winter very quick out of that box, coming as a left-handed hitter. And we're going to give him an infield hit there. So Winter's on with a hit. It's going to bring up the catcher, Ashton Hannon. And I know that one coach that didn't play for Coach Skooglen, but did coach here, Zollner, down at Pipes.
One of my players.
Yeah,
yes.
he was one of your players
Yeah,
down in Pipestone.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
got a great program down there.
I remember when we played them in the state finals, and he came up to me and said before the game, I don't know who's going to win, but it's going to be somebody from Paynesville.
That's awesome. So the first of 2 here today, and a beautiful day, boy. The sun came out. Fastball swung right through that. Now 1-1 to the catcher, Hannon. 1 out. Hannon getting ready back in there. He's a senior. Winter over at first. He's a junior for the Cubs. He's going on the pitch. It is a curveball. Isaac leaves a throw down up the right side where you want it to be thrown, but just off the bag, so Winter will get a stolen base. Pitch was a strike, I believe,
Yes,
Coach.
it was. Mm-hmm.
So 1-2. So Winter in scoring position with 1 out. Now Eli's going to step off and ask Isaac to come up. Coach, is this a situation where they're going to switch up the signs with the guy at second base probably?
Yeah, just to be on the safe side here.
Yep. Yeah, talking to my nephew Jordan, he said, I'm pleasantly surprised on the season. Kimball coming in with a 9-3 record. He goes, we do have some good ball players. He said, It's springs like this where we got to reschedule games and play a lot of doubleheaders. Their pitching depth isn't quite as deep as Paynesville's. He said we're going to give it our best shot today, though. He said he's really looking forward, excited to come back here and play.
Yeah, that's neat.
That one's going to drift outside. Now 2-2. To the number 3 hitter.
They've been hitting the ball well, Kimball. Talked to a couple umpires, and they said they hit.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna have to pitch well.
That day down in the MAC last week when we played Maple Lake, they beat ACGC, swept them, or was it Eden Valley? One of the two teams. I think it was.
It was these guys. They beat ACGC twice.
Yes,
they did. Yes.
So they are sitting solidly in that second spot in the conference. Of course, there's a fastball just missed. Ooh.
That looked good.
It did. So Kimball, not in our section. Kimball will be in section 6-2A. Very competitive section there. With the mentioned earlier Foley, that they're in that section. That'll be a tough one to come through. So, first and second, after a strikeout, a base hit, and a walk, it's Ace Meyer, the first baseman, coming up for the Cubs. And again, Nelson asks his catcher to come out and make sure they're on the same page here. Top half of the first of 2. We will only be broadcasting the first game tonight, ladies and gentlemen, so come on down to the ballpark after we're done. And Nelson now ready. Fastball, strike 1. I don't think the Cubs played a game this week. This is their first.
Yeah, I didn't see anything in the paper. Ooh,
As Leeser quickly up with it. He slipped back there, checking his spikes over with 1 out. Nelson now. Ready the pitch. Fastball swung on, fouled straight back. Eli now ready. Checks his runner Winter over at second. Curveball swung on, hit in the air to center field. Austin Pauls is right there for the catch. A good pitch. So 2 outs as Meyer will go F8 for the second out. And it's going to bring up Devin Waldorf, the shortstop for the Cubs. 2 down. And we're going to get a runner for the catcher. That's going to be number 14 as I look at my roster here. That is Nathan Zerbas, a sophomore for the Cubs with 2 outs and Waldorf to the plate. Eli now comes to set, checks Winter at second. Fastball up. Coach, he is throwing hard, isn't he?
Yeah,
you can hear that.
This is the hardest he's thrown so far this year.
You can hear that
So
mitt popping up here.
The back must feel pretty good.
There's a strike. 1-1 now. To the shortstop for Kimball, Devin Waldorf. Early game time, so fans are still coming in. Another fastball blown right by Waldorf. Now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Excuse me. Yeah, 1 and 2
Yep.
it is.
Hey, the scoreboard's working.
Kind of, yeah.
Oh, sort of.
He's got the Kimball. Oh, it's Kimball versus Kimball up there.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Fastball swung on and fouled away. Yeah,
I guess you're right. It's kind of working.
I think Chris Stanley stopped in here and said that it might have been from lightning earlier in the day, and last night there was a lot of storms coming through. So here we go again now. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Waldorf. Right. What are you thinking here, Coach?
I'd throw a curveball here.
Comes back inside, just missing.
Yep.
Now 2-2. Let's see what Eli comes with.
That's what he got the last guy out on.
Yes,
a little
he did.
more of an off-speed curveball, and got the pretty routine fly ball out of it.
2-2 pitch on the way. There it is, and it's a little bit of a slider, I think,
Yep.
and followed that one straight back. So still 2-2. Waldorf is battling in there for the Cubs. No JV today, Coach. That JV field just was not ready at all.
That one doesn't take water as
No.
well. There's that.
Nice curveball beaten into the ground. Evans up with it quickly across.
Yes.
Got him by half a step. Nice play there by Spence Eisenbrown over to Bryce Savage. Bryce Vanderbeek. So Waldorf will go 5-3 for the third out here in the top half of inning number 1. They leave 2 on base. And after a half inning, Kimball will score. The Bulldogs will be coming up with our first great sponsor is going to be Perennial Bank. Perennial Bank of Paynesville is your one-stop shop for all your banking needs. Stop in today and talk to the wonderful people at Perennial Bank. Score your next home run at perennialbank.com. And Christensen CPAs. Christensen CPAs and consultants, they are committed to being your financial resource. They offer a variety of services to assist your company in its current situation, identify short and long-term goals, and complete your current project or assist you in starting a new venture. For more information, contact them at christensencpa.com. Around the infield for the Cubs, pitching today, Clay, it's Faber. It's Faber, not Faber. I talked to him in the dugout, it's Faber. Clay Faber pitching. Behind the plate, Ashton Hannon. Over at third base, Matt Young. Shortstop today for the Cubs is Devin Waldorf. Second baseman, Hank Meyer. Over at first base, Ace Meyer. In left field, Gavin Winter. Center field, Cody Leiter. And over in right field will be Skylar Gruba. That is how the Cubs will line up here today. For the Paynesville Bulldogs, their lineup, leading off will be the shortstop, Grayson Fuchs. Batting second will be the designated hitter, Max Ottman. And Max is going to be batting for the second baseman, Jevin Terrace. Batting third and pitching will be Eli Nelson. Batting fourth, the third baseman, Spence Eisenbrown. Batting fifth, center fielder Austin Pauls. Batting sixth is the catcher, Isaac Leeser. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Bryce Vanderbeek. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Trent Wentland. And batting ninth will be the right fielder, Chase Beyer. And stepping into the box will be Grayson Fuchs. Coach will have some stats for us here for each player as they come up to bat.
Yes, Grayson is off to he's having a terrific year. He's batting .567 with 5 home runs, 18 RBIs.
Yes, and that leadoff spot, he is having a tremendous season. In that game on Monday night or Tuesday night, I can't remember which night it was, over in Atwater, with that grand slam, boy, that really took the pressure off the Bulldogs. 2 outs, 2 strikes on them. This one's hit on the ground to the shortstop. Couple hops, flips it over to first, and pulls the first baseman off the base. So that'll be a throwing error. So it's an E6. Fuchs is safe over at first base, and it'll bring up the designated hitter, Max Ottman.
Max is also batting well. He has a .552 batting average, a great bunter.
Yes.
I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised here to see him lay down a punt.
Yep.
That's worked well all season for us.
There's an inside pitch. Yeah, he had a nice bunt against ACGC the other night.
Yes, he did.
Max, he's battling some fluid on the knee. I know he just went to the orthopedic the other day, and they said no catching for 2 weeks for Ottman. So Coach Skoglund was going to have to rely on Isaac Leeser, and I wouldn't be surprised, Coach, maybe Eli Nelson gets behind the plate now if Ottman's out for 2 weeks.
Especially, even today maybe in the second game, even though Eli's pitching. But all right.
There goes Fuchs, stolen base. He's going to round it, and he's going to stay right there. So Ottman's ahead of the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Yeah, Max having a good year, too, at the plate.
Yes.
And I don't know, Coach, if you can look real quick, I don't know if there's a starter that's hitting below 300 for the Bulldogs right now.
Just one.
Just one, okay. That's a pretty impressive lineup.
Yeah, our team batting average is .422.
Wow.
Yeah,
Let's hopefully the boys can keep that rolling as we are getting closer and closer to the playoff run. Final regular season game will be against KMS, and as I quickly look at my calendar, that'll be the 26th of May. And the following week we will start playoffs, or maybe even that weekend. I think it's after Memorial Day, or is it?
I think it's the Tuesday after.
Okay,
Yeah.
yep. So only a couple short weeks here, and we'll be in the playoffs. So, folks, in scoring position, Ottman ahead in the count 2-0. Pitch is a ball. Oh, it was 3-0, excuse me.
Yeah.
So Ottman's going to walk on 4 straight. First and second now. And Eli coming to the plate.
Eli batting .333. And I think with his back feeling better, I look for him to be hitting a few more line drives.
Yeah, the last game against ACGC had a couple good swings.
Yes.
It's tough with those backs, boy, I tell you. Hopefully he's going to be all right here. Curveball swung through that one.
That was a good swing.
Yeah, he's a good young ball player, too. Another underclassman, only junior, is Nelson.
Our top 6 hitters are underclassmen.
So Fuchs at second, Ottman over at first, Eli Nelson hitting. That's going to drift outside now, 1-1. So Faber got a ground ball to Fuchs, but the throw was wide, and then he walked Ottman after Fuchs stole that base. Eli swings and falls it off. So now, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Looks like Mr. Nick Burscheid behind the plate, just from his mannerisms, I think. I'll see when he takes that mask off. 1-2 now. Nelson waits. Swung through that deuce.
Yeah.
So 1 out as Eli's down on strikes, and it'll bring up the third baseman, Spence Eisenbrown.
Here's another guy batting .333. Spence has gotten key hits. He's got 12 RBIs.
He probably leads the team in RBIs, maybe, or one of the top.
Well, Grayson has 18.
Oh, yeah. all those home runs and grand slams.
And Max Ottman has 12 RBIs.
Oh, okay.
Yep. But
yeah, Spence been hitting the ball well, too. Going to take that one for a strike. Here's a big opportunity for Eisenbrown. Base hit should score Fuchs with good speed on the bases for the Bulldogs. And 1 out. Eisenbrown now ready. Faber getting his signs. Now he's ready. Fastball goes high. So 1-1. Girls softball going on behind us. Had a nice win the other night that Matt and Honest Abe and I broadcast that one.
they got off to a good start in that game, didn't they?
This one's
going to drop.
It is going to drop down that right field line. A base hit. Fuchs going to score easily. Ottman's going to go to third base. He'll walk into third. An RBI base hit for Spence Eisenbrown as he just a nice piece of hitting there for Spence as he just went down and got it and punched it into right field. It's going to bring up the center fielder now, Austin Pauls.
Austin Pauls, another 300 hitter, batting .310. 6 RBIs.
Austin's really picked it up the last few weeks, too, hitting the ball.
Yes.
Oh, whoops, I'm sorry. Here, just,
Yeah,
there you
there
go.
we go.
Spence fakes that. Stealing to second there as Pauls will take a strike. So 1-0 Paynesville, still 1 out. Ottman over at third, Eisenbrown at first, Pauls hitting. Ground ball towards short. They will not get two, I don't think. They get the lead runner there. Austin beats it out, and the throw is off the wall. So another run will score as Ottman comes in to score. Pauls gets it done there. He'll get a fielder's choice as he's safe at first and an RBI on that. As Spence will be out at second for the second out of the inning, and it'll bring up the sophomore catcher, Isaac Leeser.
Isaac batting .536.
Wow, I thought he was getting up there too. Good young hitter.
Yes, he's got a future, that guy.
Yes.
He's got a great arm as a catcher.
Austin down on the count now 0-1. Faber checks Pauls. Swung through that one, and it is a foul ball. Won't be surprised to see Austin taken off, Coach, with 2 outs maybe over there at first.
He's got good speed.
20 on the stream right now.
All right, he's got a big lead.
Yes, he does. There he goes.
Over.
Fouled away. Yeah, and you know, speaking about that softball game this past week, we did catch a couple stragglers sitting on our trailer out there.
Yeah, they're renegades.
Coach Skugel and Coach Realson, Coach Fuchs, and I saw Rick Hendrickson on there too.
Yeah.
We were wondering why it was shaking so bad. We thought it was a wind, and we found out it was.
Yeah, we had a pretty good vantage point
Yeah.
there. It was fun.
Quick throw back
Oh,
over
that
there.
was close.
That was. So, see if Coach Skuglen gets Pauls moving again here with 2 strikes on Leeser. And you're right, he does have a big lead over there, boy.
Look out.
Oh, that time he got him.
Yeah,
Yes,
he did. He took that last step,
Yeah.
and that did it for him. Oh, boy, he pushed it a little bit too much there.
After 1 complete, it's Paynesville 2, Kimball 0.
Armin Ford is home of the lifetime limited powertrain warranty and buy 3 get 1 free tires. In 1988, we built a reputation for customer satisfaction and brand expertise, and to this day we strive to maintain and exceed that level of service. We believe purchasing a vehicle should be an exciting time, so we've eliminated the headaches by offering guaranteed credit approval and much more. We also offer special buying programs for teachers, healthcare workers, veterans, active military, and first responders. Our fully certified service department is open 6 days a week and offers free pickup and delivery. More information can be found at yarmanford.com.
There are probably plenty of things you'd love to focus on. Your finances? Probably not at the top of the list. Lucky for you, that's what we're here for. From checking and savings to home and auto loans, we'll bring your financial world into focus. Magnify Financial, your world in focus.
Meg Wealth Management has offices located in Paynesville and Wilmer and is a comprehensive wealth management, investment, and insurance firm. As your trusted advisors, we are wholly dedicated to helping you reach a higher purpose for your wealth and design a lasting legacy for your family. We leverage deep industry knowledge, a vast network of specialized services, proven investment strategies, and a passion for serving you. Let Meg Wealth Management help you live your life by design, not by default.
All right, we're back up here in the booth as Clay Faber fouls that first pitch off from Eli Nelson here in the top half of inning number 2. Eli drops down a little bit and gets that one 0-2. And correction here, boy, my apologies. Honest Abe is not only doing the camera work, but he's producing this great masterpiece today too. So Honest Abe is moving on up in the world. He's going to pass Dick and I before you know it.
He'll be doing it all.
Yep. As Nelson, 3 pitches, strikeout, swinging for Faber for the first out. And it'll bring up the second baseman, Hank Meyer. So 2 runs in the bottom of the first for the Bulldogs. That's fouled straight back. Good to see Eli just coming throwing
I
strikes.
like how he looks sharp
Yep,
today.
going right at him.
Yeah.
So with Austin Pauls getting picked off there for the third out, Isaac Leeser will lead off in the bottom of the second for the Bulldogs. One strike, swing, and a miss. Excuse me, as Eli's ahead in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. That one's going to drift high around the infield and outfield for the Bulldogs. Nelson pitching. His catcher's Leeser. Over at third base, Spence Eisenbrown. Fuchsie, Grayson at short. Jevin Terrace at second. Bryce Vanderbeek over at first base. And in the outfield, Wentland, Byer, and Austin Pauls. Pauls in center, Byer in right. Swung through that one, and it gets away from Leeser and just a little too far for Isaac. So a strikeout, but Meyer will reach base on it. And I don't know, Coach,
that was a low pitch. That was in the dirt. I mean, he really shouldn't have been swinging at it.
Right.
It turned out good for him.
Right.
But, yeah.
So we'll give him a wild pitch.
It looked like it kind of hit the plate and took a...
Yes.
It took a left turn.
Left turn right from there, and Leeser couldn't do anything with it.
No, it wasn't his fault at all.
So this is Gruba, Skylar Gruba, and a fastball goes high from Eli. Right fielder Gruba with Meyer now on at first base. Quick throw over there, gets away from Bryce Vanderbeek, but not too far as Eli keeping him close. So again, Paynesville comes in with a 10-0 record, 9-0 in the conference. Kimball 9-3, 7-3 in the conference. Should be a great matchup here as Gruba follows that one back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, we got the Kimball versus the Bulldogs on the scoreboard at least. So we're getting
we're working on it.
We're getting there. Eli.
Yes.
Nice fastball for a strike. 2 now. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Talking to Coach Rilson earlier before the game, Wentland only threw 50 right on the money against ACGC. So with that 1-day rest, Trent can come back. He will probably start game 2, Coach.
Yes, that's the plan.
Nice piece of hitting there by Gruba. With 2 strikes, just goes with that pitch and grounds it between Vanderbeek and Terrace. So Kimball now with a little threat going on here after Eli struck out Faber. He did strike out Meyer also, but he got on base on that wild pitch, and now a base hit. Matt Young, the number 9 hitter, and the third baseman with 1 out. Let's get a ground ball to Spence over there maybe.
I like that plan.
Yes, swing and a miss. Eli really, he's just pounding the zone early here, which is great to see. No balls and a strike. He checks the runner at second. That one's going to drift outside. Now 1-1. To the Kimball third baseman, Matt Young. Eli's pitch fouled away. Now 1-2.
I just keep coming with fastballs.
Yeah, I agree.
When
with
you're a
you,
little
Coach.
late, if they're late, they're always going to be late.
Yep. Keep pounding that zone. Let's see what Eli comes with here. Bryce sneaks behind the runner at first, checks that runner at second, and he's coming home. There's that fastball just high. 2-2 now. Young waits. Nelson ready. Curveball
There
strike
we are.
three. Beautifully done there. Just froze him. So a backwards K there for Nelson for the second out. And it'll flip that lineup over to Cody Leiter. Leiter, first at bat. He struck out to start this game off. Big spot here for both teams. Ground ball towards Fuchs at second. He's going to flip it over to Jevin Terrace, and that'll do it. 1 pitch, and he gets out of it as Leiter goes 6-4 for the third out. And we are going to the middle of the second inning. Paynesville 2, Kimball 0. Our next great sponsor, Magnify Financial. As a member-owned organization, Magnify Financial is enhancing the lives of members and community through strength, service, and growth. Magnify Financial has always been willing to go the extra mile and work with members' requests. Visit their website for more information at mymagnify.org. And Coach, can you talk a little bit more about that as far as days off, days rest? You know, back in the day we never had that, but is it 50 pitches you can come back in a day? How?
I wish I could give you exact numbers, how many Trent would be able to throw in that second game.
Sure.
You can throw 105
Okay.
When you've had more than 3 days rest.
Okay, that's what it is,
Yeah.
105.
And then when tournaments come, they move that up to 115. You get another 10 pitches.
Okay.
But
I think it's good. It's good for the kids, right?
yeah, I don't think many people abused it and were throwing their guys. But it's a good rule. It is, and especially in the spring with cold weather. It's and it really, it makes you develop more pitchers too, and that's good.
And more strategy in the game too. During
Yes.
the game.
Oh yeah,
You want to keep track of how many pitches your guys throwing.
You're always, you get to that fifth, sixth inning, boy, you're looking to see where
Right.
that
Lisa
could drop.
punches it to right, and it is a fair ball. It drops between 3 Cubs, as Isaac will get a base hit to lead off here in the bottom of the first, as Bryce Vanderbeek now will come up. Yeah, you got it, Coach. Bryce Vanderbeek, the first baseman for the Bulldogs. Isaac over at first.
Bryce is batting .412.
Nice.
Another sophomore with a good batting average.
Yeah, 2 sophomores in that starting lineup with Leeser and Vanderbeek, I believe, Coach.
That's right.
2 seniors with Trent Wentland and Chase Spire. Actually, 3 today with Jevin Terrace playing over at second base. So, Vanderbeek now squares the bunt, takes it high. And, Coach, did we get a pinch runner over there while we were visiting for Isaac Leeser?
Yeah, I wonder if I think it's Spencer Leeser.
I think you're right. Just by looking at
Yeah.
him, I think it is Spence. His older brother is running for Isaac.
Yep.
So nobody out. Vanderbeek, let's see if Bryce gets that sign to square around again here, and he
Here
does.
It comes.
Reaches for it and follows it straight back on that curveball. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Bryce, a good young ball player too. First year playing first base.
He's getting a little more comfortable over
Yep.
there. I think he'd like to play third more than first. But that's where he's comfortable.
Yeah.
But
Swung on, back to the pitcher. He's going to go to second for the lead. He does get the lead runner back to first, not in time. So a good play there by Faber as he comes off the mound quickly to get Spence Leeser, the pinch runner. Bryce Vanderbeek will be safe at first on a fielder's choice, and it'll bring up Trent Wentland, the left fielder.
another 400 hitter. Trent's batting .438, 7 RBIs.
And doing a stellar job on the hill for the Bulldogs this year.
Yes, he has.
You're going to take a strike there, so no balls and a strike.
And a great job in the outfield.
Yes.
He has run down some what I think are going to be doubles, and they're flyouts.
Yeah, he's done a great
gets a
job.
jump on it, and
2 strikes now. So Vanderbeek at first on the fielder's choice. Wentland with 1 out. Byer on deck for the Bulldogs. Off the hands and just fouled away. Byer picks it up and throws it back in, so the count remains no balls and 2 strikes to the Paynesville left fielder, Trent Wentland. Paynesville scored 2 in the first. Folks and Ottman coming in around to score. On a big base hit by Spence Eisenbrown. Trent takes that one outside, so 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hall of Famer Coach Skoglund over there flashing some signs. Faber checks Vanderbeek. Now he comes to his set. Curveball swung on and fouled into the dugout of the Kimball Cubs. So it's still 1-2. The first of two. A couple former Bulldogs over there. I see Sam Orline and Mitchell Bertram catching the game.
Drew Tangen
Drew's over there. And look at this. It just squeaks through there for Wentland. That is a base hit. As Leiter couldn't come up with it deep in the hole. Excuse me, Waldorf deep in the hole. So, first and second, Chase Beyer.
Chase Beyer, from that number 9 spot in the lineup, batting .393, 2 home runs.
Wow.
He has. I know he's got
at least one
double.
Yeah. Quickly swings at the first pitch, grounds to the second baseman, and
his speed.
Wow.
That's right.
How many times have you seen a ground ball hit the second and the kid beats it out?
Yeah.
Wow. Chase with an infield single, and that'll load him up for the Bulldogs here and flip that order over to Grayson Fuchs. Wow, did Chase get out of that box in a hurry.
He's caught some deep drives in right field, too, with that speed.
Yes. Fuchs swings and fouls it back. And also, with his speed the other night, he's backing up that throw to first base from right field, and he threw the guy out at second. A great play by Chase there, too.
Surprised the runner, didn't he?
Yes, he did. So, Wentland with a base hit. Beyer with a base hit. Vanderbeek over at third. He reached on a fielder's choice, and now it's Fuchs. Curveball swung on right back up the middle. A base hit. It's going to score at least one. Coach Skoglund's going to hold up Trent Wentland. So Fuchs with a base hit and an RBI as Vanderbeek scores the third run of the game. Wentland moves up to third. Beyer to second. And it'll bring up the designated hitter, Max Ottman. Max 0 for 0. He walked in the first and scored a run.
Max will be glad he doesn't have to look at bunting. He can swing away.
He can swing away.
So many times he comes up and he's been called on to bunt.
Takes that one outside, so 1 ball, no strikes. Fuchs with that solid single up the middle.
He wants to get some RBIs.
Yeah.
You can't get RBIs bunting that often.
So 1 out. Ottman swings, hits it high in the air. Let's see if it's deep enough. It should be. Wentland will score easily.
Right. Easy. Look at it. He hit the shortstop.
Shortstop coming over to cover third, and the throw hit him right in the backside. So Ottman with a productive at-bat. He gets a fly ball, a sacrifice with an RBI. He goes F7 for the second out. First and second. And it'll bring up Eli Nelson, the pitcher. Eli struck out in the first inning.
All right. Eli wants to help himself here. Get that run in from second.
Wentland scores on Ottman's sac fly. Runners do not move up from first and second, though, so Beyer's over at second. Good speed on the bases for Eli here. Pitches outside, a ball. So 2 more runs here so far in the second to give Paynesville a 4-0 lead. Leeser led things off with a base hit. He got out at second base on Vanderbeek's fielder's choice. Then Wentland base hit, Beyer base hit, Fuchs base hit, and Ottman sack fly. Pickoff move to second. Nice move, but it's in the dirt. Beyer gets back. Pretty good move there by Faber.
It was a good move. If the shortstop had held on to it, that might have been. That would have been.
They might have had their second pickoff of the game.
Right.
So Eli. Ready. Faber ready. The pitch. Grounded towards first. Backhanded by the first baseman. It's a race to the bag, and he wins it. So Eli goes 3 unassisted to finish out the second after 2 complete. It's Paynesville 4.
At Perennial Bank, our roots run deep. For more than 100 years, we've been honored to serve the Paynesville area as a locally owned and operated community bank. And while we love to embrace new technology, we also understand that some things should remain the same. When you call our bank, you'll talk to one of our employees directly, hopefully someone you've come to know and trust. And our loan decisions are still made locally because every borrower is unique. If you don't bank with us already, we invite you to stop in or give us a call. Perennial Bank, member FDIC.
M&M Lumber is your lumberyard, hardware store, paint department, and rental center, all rolled into one convenient location. Their operation includes numerous departments staffed with knowledgeable personnel who are able to assist with material estimates, product selection, provide tips to make your project go more smoothly. Stop by M&M Lumber today to get your ideas and plans in motion. Visit their website at mmlumberrental.com.
Back up here in the booth, top of the third. Oh boy, yeah, Charlie, we're just talking about the big fundamental. He's probably lurking around here because, Coach, they're not playing today.
That's right.
He's probably like, he's probably at home listening and critiquing you, and so he can tell me all the stuff that you did wrong. So he goes, you make sure that you tell Coach that he did this wrong and I should really be up there, but I got to play baseball.
You know what? Charlie, you can help me all you want. I need help.
Charlie's fine. He'll be ready to go come fall again. Here we go, top half of inning number 3. Eli Nelson starting this one off to Gavin Winter with a curveball that stays outside. Winter got a base hit. His first at bat, stole a base, but he was stuck there at second base. Right on the corner.
There we are.
Nicely done there. Gavin Winter, the son of Jimmy Winter and Uncle Joe Winter from Roscoe. I remember Gavin came down and played a little league down in Roscoe.
Okay.
Yep. Good young left-handed hitter for the Cubs. Way out in front of that one. Fouls it off. As Paul Evans texts me and says, probably no scoreboard today. Yeah, that's all right.
It's struggling.
Yeah. We got the unofficial book up here. That one's going to be beaten in the ground, foul again. So Eli now 1 ball and 2 strikes to the left fielder for Kimball, Gavin Winter. That's going to stay outside. Now 2-2, I believe we have to count that. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the third. Nelson now. He's ready. Fastball swung on, hit in the air to left field.
Trent.
Wentland. He's there. Didn't have to move much there for Trent. As Winter goes F7 for the first out here in the third. It'll bring up Ashton Hannon. He walked his first at bat, stranded at first base. Good crowd here on hand. So Hannon. Ball up as Paul Wisted says, go Dogs. Thanks for tuning in, Paul. I always keep Paul up to date when he's on the road trucking.
Yeah, he's
ground ball Fuchs. 2 hopper, step, throw. Got him. Nice play, Grayson Fuchs, as Hannon goes 6-3 for the second out. Ace Meyer flew out to Austin Pauls, his first at bat. Ace Meyer, big kid. Couple big kids on this Kimball squad. So Nelson. Nice pitch.
He takes a cut.
Yes, he
was a
does.
tough out the first time up. He fouled off a number of pitches and finally got him on an off-speed curveball.
0-1 pitch coming. Fastball.
Ooh,
just missed. Ooh, look good. So 1-1. Curveball, just miss. 2 balls and a strike to the Kimball first baseman. Swing and a miss. Eli ready now. Shakes off Isaac once, and here comes the pitch. Fastball high.
Yeah, I see Jordan down there at first. He was a good pitcher for us and a good first baseman.
Yeah, he was a good first baseman too. He had a lot of fun playing for Coach Skogan. Ground ball, Terrace stays down on it, picks it up, and throws it over. So a nice
inning.
Yes, 3 up, 3 down as Meyer goes 4-3 for the third out here in the third. So Nelson, his first 3 up, 3 down inning of the day. Paynesville still up, now 4-0 as we go towards the bottom half of inning number 3. Coach Wilson and I are not sure. I don't know who decides. Sometimes doubleheaders, they play just 5 innings, sometimes 7. We will see as we continue to go here.
Well, I know we'll play 7 in this first one.
Okay.
It's that second game.
Okay, sure.
And I hate to, I don't want to say.
I should have asked Coach Skogan when I was down there prior, but I totally forgot about that. Our next great sponsor is Meg Wealth Management. Have you ever sat across from a financial advisor and only understood every third word they were saying? At Meg Wealth Management, they believe clients should understand everything that is happening with their money. That advisors should be just as good about explaining investments as they are at making them. Discover the right investment strategy for you at megwealth.com. So Faber is out there for his 4th inning of work. 3rd inning, bottom of the 3rd. So I'm situating papers here. 2 runs in the first, Fuchs and Ottman. 2 in the second, Vanderbeek and Wentland scoring. 4-0 Paynesville. Scheduled hitters for Paynesville here in the bottom half of inning number 3 will be the 4, 5, 6 hitters, Eisenbrown, Pauls, and Leeser. Spence Eisenbrown got the scoring going in that first inning with a base hit to right field. Spence 1 for 1 with an RBI. Ready to go here. It's Eisenbrown now. Faber's pitch. Fastball swung through that one, did Spence. So no balls and a strike to the third baseman. Faber's pitch coming. That one's going to drift outside. Paul Wisted says, thanks, Lee and Coach Wilson. Awesome job. Appreciate it, Paul.
I remember Paul. He played. He was a defensive end for me in 7th and 8th grade football. He loved playing football.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah.
I always appreciate visiting with him when we see him here at games once in a while.
Yeah, he tries to come and support the Bulldogs anytime he can. So we got 23 on the chat right now. That one's going to drift high to Eisenbrown. We've got 3 balls. And is it 1 or 2? I don't know. I don't think it's full. 3 and 1, I believe.
3 and 1, yep.
Eisenbrown here. So let's see if Spence can lead things off here in the bottom of the 3rd. Swung on, hit hard up the middle. Nice play by Waldorf. Throws across and gets him. And boy, that grass really slowed that down, Coach.
Yeah, it's with all the rain.
Yep.
And it's just a slow infield.
Yeah, because that one was hit pretty hard by Eisenbrown.
It was.
But a nice play there by Devin Waldorf. So Eisenbrown goes 6-3 for the first out here in the 3rd. It'll bring up Austin Pauls, the junior center fielder. Austin with an RBI fielder's choice in the 1st. Takes a low for a ball here in the bottom of the 3rd. Austin had a couple nice line drives against ACGC. One, the third baseman made a nice catch, and the second one, I thought the second baseman was going to make a nice catch and just got over his head. This one hit high and deep to center and over his head. Nicely done, Austin Pauls. Boy, he crushed that one into one of the deepest parts of the ballpark for his stand-up double. Nice to see Austin continue to hit. So a 1-out double.
Yeah, he got robbed at ACGC on that. That was a shot to third base.
Yes, it was.
And you were right. That second baseman, I thought he just missed the next one.
Yeah. So Isaac Leeser, Isaac with a base hit, his first at bat. Got pinch ran for by his brother, and he was forced out at second on a ground out. This one's hit, line drive, base hit, left field. Austin Pauls, left fielder Winter,
Kind of overran it.
Kind of overran that one as Austin took off right away. So Isaac Leeser 2 for 2, making a bid for Chamber of Commerce Player of the Game. And there comes his brother Spence. He's going to come out and run for him again. So first and third with one out. And it'll bring up Bryce Vanderbeek. Bryce reached on a fielder's choice and scored a run in the second. With one out here, let's see if we can at least get a fly ball or a ground out.
Yep. Find a way to get him in.
Yep. Bryce takes strike one. I know Coach Fuchs contacted me earlier in the day and asked if that Roscoe field might be ready. And I said, you're going to have to get a hold of Bryce's dad, the field man for Roscoe. I don't think it is. We had a lot of rain there, too. As there goes Spence. Here comes a throw down to second. Got him. Well, Skoglund puts his hands on his knees. As Austin, I think, was supposed to go home on that.
Yes. That's why we sent him.
Yep. So Spence gets thrown out.
We got a breakdown of communication there.
Yep.
Well, and we'll score this way then.
He will come across and score, does Austin Pauls. Yes, he's hurting a little bit as he slides. So on a wild pitch, Pauls does come home to score. And, yeah, you're right, Coach. I'm pretty sure that's why Coach Skoglund was a little disgusted as he saw Austin still sitting at third base.
When you're a runner at third and you see that ball go past the pitcher, you're trucking home.
Yep.
And that.
This one's popped up by Vanderbeek. It's going to be the pitcher making the play, but Paynesville does score on that. So the third out, but we get one run in, and after 3 complete, it's 5-0 Paynesville.
Garmin Ford is home of a lifetime limited powertrain warranty and buy 3 get 1 free tires. In 1988, we built a reputation for customer satisfaction and brand expertise, and to this day we strive to maintain and exceed that level of service. We believe purchasing a vehicle should be an exciting time, so we've eliminated the headaches by offering guaranteed credit approval and much more. We also offer special buying programs for teachers, healthcare workers, veterans, active military, and first responders. Our fully certified service department is open 6 days a week and offers free pickup and delivery. More information can be found at yarmanford.com.
There are probably plenty of things you'd love to focus on. Your finances? Probably not at the top of the list. Lucky for you, that's what we're here for. From checking and savings to home and auto loans, we'll bring your financial world into focus. Magnify Financial, your world in focus.
Make Wealth Management has offices located in Paynesville and Wilmer and is a comprehensive wealth management, investment, and insurance firm. As your trusted advisors, we are wholly dedicated to helping you reach a higher purpose for your wealth and design a lasting legacy for your family. We leverage deep industry knowledge, a vast network of specialized services, proven investment strategies, and a passion for serving you. Let Make Wealth Management help you live your life by design, not by default.
We're good. We're back up here in the booth. Pitch is outside, and Devin Waldorf, first pitch swinging, flew out to Austin Pauls in center. So this is Clay Faber. 2 balls and a strike now to the pitcher, Faber. Eli got Clay to bounce a foul ball early in the count. Now he's down 3 balls and a strike.
All right, here's where you want to slow down a little bit, take a deep breath, and work your way back.
Yep.
All right.
Nice play, Jevin Terrace. A line out there on a 3-1 pitch. So a line out to Terrace for the second out. Paul Wisted wondering who's in that section that the Bulldogs are in. That is section 3-2A. Hank Myers, the batter. So along with Paynesville in our side, strike one, that'll be ACGC, Minnewaska, Morris,
Benson.
Eden Valley. They came down to, no, maybe not. Eden Valley, maybe not. Maybe they're still in section 6-2A. West Central, they
West
came
Central,
over.
Yes, yep. Did you say Minnewaska? Yeah, you said
Minnewaska.
Minnewaska. Yep.
And I know I must be forgetting one team over there. Oh, is Holdingford or Maple Lake? Holdingford's in section
They
6.
haven't been. No,
They haven't been. They're in section 6-2A also. On the other side, I know it's Fairmont's a good squad. Laverne, Pipestone.
Yeah, Fairmont is.
They've been playing well this year.
Yeah, I think they're rated number 2 in the ratings.
Okay.
Yeah, they were undefeated. The
I
last
know
time
they
I
were.
looked.
Yep, I know they were too.
Yep.
So it's going to be a great section. Fastball just missing to Meyer. Of course, those section finals. Last year, we were able to play it in Spicer because the two teams in the section finals were ACGC and Paynesville. Otherwise, it'll be down in Marshall. Curveball, strike 3 looking.
All right.
As Eli Nelson, 2 consecutive 3-up, 3-down innings as he gets a backwards K there for Meyer for the third out. And we're through 3.5 now, and it's 5-0 Paynesville. Going to the bottom of the 4th. And it's Yarman Ford, our next great sponsor. They are active in our community since they donate to the Paynesville PACS program to help feed our students as well as a local food shelf. They help host events for our sports teams and Boosters Club, are active in our area Chamber of Commerce, and host a free drive-in movie night in the summertime. For more information, contact them at yarmanford.com. And M&M Lumber. For over 30 years, M&M Lumber has been providing the services and products needed to start and finish any construction or home improvement project. They offer a wide selection of building materials, hardware, paint, and even an expanded rental center to help you complete your projects. Stop by M&M Lumber today or visit their website at mmlumberrental.com. So Faber out there to start his 4th inning of work, and he is going to be facing the 8-9-1 scheduled hitters for Paynesville: Trent Wendland, Chase Beyer, and Grayson Fuchs. Trent, 1 for 1 and scored a run. He had a base hit back in the 2nd inning here. As Faber's first pitch to him is going to be inside and a little high, so 1 ball and no strikes. Good crowd on hand now. And our scoreboard is up and running, Coach. Look at that.
Yeah, that's good to see.
So 5-0, bottom of the 4th. Wendland, count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Curveball swung on, hit in the air to center field. And
well hit ball.
Yes, it was. Caught by Leiter out there, pretty much right at him.
It was.
So Chase Beyer. Chase had that infield base hit to the second baseman and beat it out. A great hustle play by Beyer. So he's 1 for 1 on the night. Fuchs on deck for the Bulldogs. Curveball swung right back at us into the netting. We are ready for it. So no balls and a strike to the Paynesville right fielder, Chase Beyer. Faber now ready. That one's going to bounce in there. 1-1.
It's fun to see Beyer run the bases.
Sure is, boy.
He kind of
Just
he glides.
Yeah, he's just uber athletic kid, isn't he?
He is.
Fouled straight back. Now 1-2. Byer now down in the count. Fouled that one off his foot to stay alive here. Tells the ump he's fine. As Nick Berscheid's going to give him a little extra time as he goes and sweeps off home plate. Nick does a lot of umping around the area. He does a lot of amateur baseball games. So 1-2 with 1 out. Oh, caught looking there was Byer. So a strikeout for Faber. Second out. And it'll bring up the leadoff hitter, shortstop Grayson Fuchs. Grayson so far tonight reached base on an error in the first, scored a run, and had a stolen base. Had an RBI base hit in the second. So Grayson 1 for 2 on the night. Takes that one high. So 2 outs. Curveball swung through that one, 1-1. We expect Wentland. Trent will start that second game for the Bulldogs. Fuchs right off the end of the bat, hits it on the ground. It's spinning pretty good to the second baseman. He throws it wide of the first baseman, and it goes into the dugout. So Fuchs will take second. So it'll be a throwing error on the second baseman. Grayson is in scoring position at second. Looked like right off the end of the bat there, Coach.
Yeah.
A little out in front of that one. Here's Ottman. Ottman is 0 for 0. He walked and scored a run in the first and a sac fly RBI in the second. With 2 outs and Fuchs at second base. Let's see if Ottman can get a base hit to score him here. Grayson with good speed, a base hit should score him. Faber checks Fuchs at second. Pitch to Ottman. Max takes it outside, ball 1. 5-0 Paynesville here in the bottom half of inning number 4. Ottman back in there. Faber's ready. The pitch.
Nice.
Swung on, base hit to left center field. That'll score Fuchs, Coach.
Yeah, he got a good, with 2 out, he was off and running.
Yes, he was. So Ottman comes through to score Fuchs with a base hit to left field, excuse me. So Ottman with his second RBI of the day. And it's 6-0 Paynesville. Always nice, like Coach Skoglund always says, 2 out runs win ball games. Always huge.
They're huge.
Yes, they are. So Eli now, he's 0 for 2. Struck out in the first, and he grounded out, to the first baseman, unassisted, as he takes a curveball for a strike. So see if Coach Skoglund gets Ottman moving over there at first base. Faber checks him. Oh, he was moving. Oh, boy. And a good throw. I think Ottman's picked off.
I agree with you, Lee. He was leaning the wrong way. Yeah.
So he was going there. He was stealing there. Let's see if he still goes. And
there he goes.
Pitch is swung on a miss. The throw down. Not in time. So Ottman with a stolen base. He's in scoring position. And let's see if Eli can come through here with 2 strikes on him and 2 outs.
All right.
Ottman making a bid for player of the game now. Putting up some stats, and let's see if Eli Nels can come through with a little base hit. Pitch on its way. Eli takes that one outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes now. Eli's been pitching a gem here today. Unofficially 4 strikeouts on the day for Eli on the hill. Fouls that one off, staying alive. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, he's only given up 2 hits.
Mm-hmm.
We hope he can finish strong here.
So 1-2. Ottman, a good lead at second. Pitch is swung on, hit in the air to right center field. This could drop. It's going to drop.
Yeah.
Ottman's going to Cadillac it home easily. Nelson on his way to second. He looks at head coach Skugel, and Cal stays right there at second with a double. Nice piece of hitting there for Eli. It's an RBI double for Nelson, helping his cause as Ottman comes around to score the 7th run of the game. And it looks like Bennett Evans is going to run for the pitcher, Eli Nelson, here. Just went out and got that one, went with that pitch, coach, and drove it to right center field.
Another one of your 2-out runs.
Yes, indeed. That's 2 after the first 2 outs of the inning. At top of the order, got it going. Grayson Fuchs reached on an error, and then Ottman with a base hit. He stole a base, and then Eli Nelson with a double. And this is Spence Eisenbrown. Spence, 1 for 2 on the day. Hit an RBI base hit back in the first inning. Scored Paynesville's first run. Grounded out to the shortstop in the 3rd. 7-0. Big swing and a miss there for Eisenbrown. One ball, 1 strike with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Takes that one for a strike. Now 1-2. Of course, game 2 tonight, Kimball will be the home team. One and 2 to the Paynesville third baseman, Eisenbrown. Way outside. 2-2 now. Of course, at the conclusion of this game, Coach Wilson and I will have our Chamber of Commerce player of the game. Swung through that one. So a strikeout to end it here in the 4th, but not before Paynesville scores 2 more. And after 4 complete, it's now 7-0 Paynesville. We'll be back in a minute.
At Perennial Bank, our roots run deep. For more than 100 years, we've been honored to serve the Paynesville area as a locally owned and operated community bank. And while we love to embrace new technology, we also understand that some things should remain the same. When you call our bank, you'll talk to one of our employees directly, hopefully someone you've come to know and trust. And our loan decisions are still made locally because every borrower is unique. If you don't bank with us already, we invite you to stop in or give us a call. Perennial Bank, member FDIC.
M&M Lumber is your lumberyard, hardware store, paint department, and rental center, all rolled into one convenient location. Their operation includes numerous departments staffed with knowledgeable personnel who are able to assist with material estimates, product selection, provide tips to make your project go more smoothly. Stop by M&M Lumber today to get your ideas and plans in motion. Visit their website at mmlumberrental.com.
All right, we're back up here in the booth as we got a visit from the big fundamental, Charlie Stang. He says, Coach Wilson, keep doing what you're doing. I got to watch it live and eat my hot dog. But it doesn't matter. Charlie eats in the booth, too. I mean, I keep telling him, Charlie, you're supposed to be talking, not eating. But so here we go. Top half of inning number 5 as Eli Nelson continues to deal. First pitch, a strike to the leadoff man, Skylar Gruba. This one's fouled away, as I'm going to ask Coach Wilson to do some research for me. Could you look up Eli's ERA, innings pitched on the year? Appreciate that. I know it's he's been pitching well all year. Don't remember exactly how many innings he has thrown.
Yep, let's get the numbers on him here.
Hopefully it comes. There it is. 1-2 now to the leadoff man for Kimball here in the 5th. Fastball, strike 3, looking.
Eli's ERA is 2.72.
Okay.
He's pitched 18 innings.
It is 18 already. Okay.
Yep. He's had 26 strikeouts in those 18 innings.
Wow.
So
he's been throwing well.
Yeah, today, if he keeps this going, that's going to bring the ERA down. That's for sure.
Exactly. Up in the count again for Eli. That one's going to go low. So, top half of inning number 5, and another swing and a miss. Thank you, my director, Matty Ice, giving me a little stat information. So, Eli up in the count again. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nelson fouls right off the hands there. Boy, that was an inside pitch. Just fighting it was Matt Young.
Yeah, Eli's 3-0, and I believe last year he was 8-1.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. Nelson now ready. Ahead in the count. Curveball stays up and out of the zone. So 2-2 now.
You know, a pitch like that, that's all right. Make that guy move a little bit, and then come back.
Yep. There
Like
it is. Strike 3 looking. So Nelson back-to-back strikeouts. Both of them looking. Let's see how many strikeouts for Eli today. 7 strikeouts unofficially. Top of the order, Cody Leiter with 2 outs here in the 5th. Swung on, hit in the gap as Jevin Terrace goes back, makes a nice catch.
That looked like it was going over his head.
It sure did from up here.
Yeah,
And
it
Jevin just started backpedaling and made a nice catch on that first pitch. So Leiter goes out F4 for the 3rd out of the inning.
I thought Meyer might have to die for that one.
Eli, 3 consecutive 3 up, 3 down innings as he is starting to roll. 7 strikeouts. We have Eli down 4 through 5 innings and only 2 hits. Scoreboard has 2 hits. Let me check my book. There's a second one. Yeah, that's it. 2 hits with 7 Ks. He's pitching a gem so far here. So we head to the bottom of the 5th. And our last great sponsor of the day is Community Ed. Did you know that this student broadcast live stream is a Community Ed program? How about the new PAC, Paynesville Area Community Center, PAWS, School-Age Childcare, ECFE, Preschool, Youth Recreation and Enrichment, Summer Recreation and Enrichment, Adult Basic Education, Adult Enrichment and Recreation Programs. These are all Paynesville Area Community Ed programs. Check out their website at paynesvillece.com to take part in Community Ed. That's Community Ed. So, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Scheduled hitters for Paynesville. Excuse me. 5, 6, 7. Austin Pauls, Isaac Leeser, and Bryce Vanderbeek. Austin so far today. Reached base on a fielder's choice in the 1st. Takes a strike there on a curveball from Faber. He had a double and scored a run in the 3rd. So Austin 1 for 2 tonight. Fastball fouled straight back and off the glove of the catcher. And that one hurt a little bit as the catcher for the Cubs, Ashton Hannon, took that foul ball, pulled his thumb back, you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Catchers, that's one thing that hurts.
Yes. As he's Coach Beyer out there talking to him, making sure he's all right. And you're exactly right, Coach. That's what he's looking at.
Yeah.
Looking at his hand, looking at his thumb, trying to stretch it out and get the feeling back into it. They're tough, those catchers, boy. I don't know how they do it. It looks like he's good to go.
Our pitchers do a really good job in practice every time. And I don't push it. But they usually go over and thank them for catching.
Yeah.
And I appreciate all the work the catchers do.
Right.
But it's really nice when the pitchers acknowledge them.
Yes.
And because hey, like the other day, Isaac had caught 5 or 6 guys. Isaac, can you go one more guy? yeah. But
Yeah, it's a lot of work for those guys,
Right, it
even at
is.
that age. Yeah, you're right. Austin Paul's still hanging around there, 0-2. This one's beaten in the ground towards second.
It's gonna be close.
He does get Austin Paul's. So Austin goes 4-3 for the first out here in the 5th. It will bring up the catcher, Isaac Leeser. Isaac, so far today, a base hit in the 2nd and another base hit in the 3rd. Isaac 2 for 2 on the night. Hits it high in the air in the infield. The pitcher, Faber. Now the shortstop calls him off, and Waldorf makes the catch. That's the right play there for the shortstop.
Yep.
So Isaac goes a pop out to the shortstop for the 2nd out. And on one pitch, Leeser is out. It'll bring up Bryce Vanderbeek. Bryce, 0 for 2 tonight. Reached base on a fielder's choice and scored a run in the 2nd. Takes a strike there from Faber. Faber hasn't thrown real bad tonight. It's just been some big 2-out hits for Paynesville
Right.
that have scored some crucial runs here for Paynesville.
He throws strikes. He
Yep.
doesn't walk people.
Right. Ground ball to short, over, and he comes off the bag and he tags them. And
Uh-oh.
oh no, I hope Bryce is
That
all
didn't-
right.
That doesn't look good.
No. We do not need that as Bryce hit the bag. We're going to take a break. We're done through 4. We'll be back.
Garmin Ford is home to the lifetime limited powertrain warranty and buy 3 get 1 free tires. In 1988, we built a reputation for customer satisfaction and brand expertise, and to this day we strive to maintain and exceed that level of service. We believe purchasing a vehicle should be an exciting time, so we've eliminated the headaches by offering guaranteed credit approval and much more. We also offer special buying programs for teachers, healthcare workers, veterans, active military, and first responders. Our fully certified service department is open 6 days a week and offers free pickup and delivery. More information can be found at yarmanford.com.
There are probably plenty of things you'd love to focus on. Your finances? Probably not at the top of the list. Lucky for you, that's what we're here for. From checking and savings to home and auto loans, we'll bring your financial world into focus. Magnify Financial, your world in focus.
Meg Wealth Management has offices located in Paynesville and Wilmer and is a comprehensive wealth management, investment, and insurance firm. As your trusted advisors, we are wholly dedicated to helping you reach a higher purpose for your wealth and design a lasting legacy for your family. We leverage deep industry knowledge, a vast network of specialized services, proven investment strategies, and a passion for serving you. Let Meg Wealth Management help you live your life by design, not by default.
Gavin Winter leading off with a bunt, and that's a good one. Leeser, quick throw, and up the line.
Oh, no.
Got past all 3 of the Bulldogs, and Bayer chases it down. I think he would have beat that one out anyway, Coach. It
Yeah, I
looked
think
like-
it's a hit.
Yep. I was going to give Gavin Winter a hit on that. So, Bryce walked off gingerly. So, Gavin Miller will be over at first base now for the Bulldogs. Miller replacing Bryce Vanderbeek. It'll bring up Ashton Hannon. Ashton 0 for 1. He walked in the first and grounded out in the 3rd. Pitches high on that fastball from Eli Nelson. So a leadoff bunt single for Winter in a 7-0 Paynesville lead here in the 6th. Fouled straight back. Leeser corrals that back behind us, in front of us. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Nelson had retired 9 straight before that leadoff bunt by Winter. Quick throw over there to check on him. Looking to see if Bryce is walking around in that dugout. I haven't seen him. Hopefully he's all right. Nelson's pitch, curveball, just missed. So 2-1 now. I'll check over to first base. 2 balls and 1 strike. Nelson ready. It's going to drift up and out of the zone now. 3-1. This one's hit high in the air to Spence Eisenbrown over at third. Boy, that's a mile up. Spence with a nice catch. Actually hit the bag over there too, didn't he?
Yeah, I worry about that's where you could step on that and turn an ankle, but he handled it all right.
Yes, he did. So Winter is still at first as Hannon pops out to the third baseman, Bring up Ace Meyer. Ace is 0 for 2, a fly out and a ground out. 1 out here in the 6th. Swing and a miss and a big lead over there for Winter.
Yeah.
First base. A nice secondary for him. So Gavin Miller over at first base for Vanderbeek. Nelson now ready. There goes Winter. Pitch is swung on. Hit in the air down the right field line. It's going to go foul. So no balls and 2 strikes now. Let's see. Hopefully Eli can get a punch out here with 1 out. See if Winter's going here with 2 strikes. Nelson now. Ready. Curveball.
Nice.
Down the right field line. Out of play. A good 0-2 pitch there from Eli now. Still ahead in the count. 0-2. To Ace Meyer, the first baseman. Nelson Chekhov, Winter at first. He's ready now. There goes Winter. Pitch is fouled straight back. So a battle here between Eli Nelson, Ace Meyer, and Gavin Winter running the bases.
You know, you're up 7-0 and you think, well, let's just work on the hitter. But when a guy's got a big lead like that, I still like to see him pick him off.
Yeah, try to snap throw over the
rope. The quick move.
Yeah, because he is getting a nice lead.
Yeah.
He'll take 1 more at least. His secondary, look at that, nicely done. Oh, and that one's going to skip by.
Hey, help him out.
As Leeser corrals it close to the Paynesville dugout. He went off his pad there. So, Winter is at second. The count now is 1-2. One out here in the 6th. Eli comes to the set.
Come on, Eli.
Fastball whizzed by Meyer there. And Winter did not take third. It came back pretty quick. So 2-2 now. Still a little zip on that fastball here in the 6th.
Yeah. He surprised Isaac.
Yeah, he did. So 2-2.
That guy he's a tough out.
Yes, he is.
He gets his hacks.
Yeah. He's without a hit today, but you're right. Every at-bat, he has battled in there.
How about a slow curveball here? Because the guy is really get him out on his front foot here.
2-2, the pitch. Swing and a miss. So Eli wins that battle. Wow. So Nelson's 8th strikeout. 8th strikeout of the night, and it'll bring up the shortstop, Devin Waldorf. It's 0 for 2 on the night with 2 outs here in the 6th. First pitch swinging in the air to right field. Chase Beyer is there, and he makes the catch for the 3rd out on 1 pitch. It's a big out there. Finish off the Cubs here in the 6th as Waldorf goes F9 for the 3rd out. After 5.5 now, it's Paynesville 7 and the Kimball Cubs 0. Eli Nelson just pitching a gem so far. Only 3 hits, 8 strikeouts. As I look at my scoreboard, my box score here, I think he's only walked 1 batter, and that was in the 1st inning. That was Ashton Hannon. He had walked in the 1st where he faced six hitters. 3 innings in a row, Eli faced the minimum. And this last inning, he faced 4 hitters after Winter got the 3rd hit of the game. Gavin's got 2 of the 3 hits for the Cubs. The other one coming from Skylar Gruba back in the 2nd inning. As Faber back out there to finish this one off for the Cubs. He's pitched well today for him. For Paynesville, Grayson Fuchs with 2 runs scored. He's 1 for 3 on the night. Max Hopman scored 2 runs. Has 2 RBIs. He is 1 for 1. Eli Nelson, he is 1 for 3 with that double and an RBI. Spence Eisenbrown, 1 for 3. Spence with a base hit RBI in the 1st. Austin Pauls, 1 for 3. Scored a run with a double. Isaac Leeser, 2 for 3. Bryce Vanderbeek, 0 for 3, but scored a run. Trent Wentland, 1 for 2 with a run scored. And Chase Beyer, 1 for 2. This is Spencer Leeser, pitching or hitting for Trent Wentland. So Spence will get an at bat here in the bottom of the 6th. The senior, Coach Wilson, is going to try to look up his stats for the year as far as hitting.
He's batting .364.
Nice. So Spence up in the count, 2 balls and no strikes here in the bottom of the 6th. Looks like Bennett Evans on deck, Coach. He's going to get an at-bat for Chase Beyer. So now Spence up 3-0.
Yeah. Spencer's gotten 4 hits on 11 at-bats.
Okay. Takes that one for a strike. Now 3-1. And pitch coming from Faber. Swung on.
All right, that might slide through.
That's it. It's going to be a base hit. Nicely done, Spence
Yes.
Leeser, as he goes into the hole there for a base hit. So a leadoff man is on for Paynesville, and it will be Bennett Evans, the senior, getting in that bat, Coach.
Bennett is batting .500. 3 hits and 6 at-bats.
Oh, nicely done, Bennett. 3 for 6 on the year.
You know, he usually gets DH'd when he's pitching, so he hasn't had many times to get to the plate.
Yep. So Evans here, the 10-run rule is in effect here. If we can get some guys coming around the bases, quick throw over there. Quickly back is Leeser in a 7-0 game, bottom of the 6th. Nobody out. Looks like Fuchs will be batting. He's the leadoff man after Bennett Evans here. Evans swinging at the first pitch. He's hit on the ground short. Nice flip over to second. Back to first. Safe at first. So Spence is out at second for the first out. And Bennett Evans will be safe on a fielder's choice. And it will bring up the shortstop, Grayson Fuchs, who is 1 for 3. 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored and an RBI for Fuchs. With Bennett now at first base and Ottman on deck for the Bulldogs. Grayson now takes a ball inside. Looks like the weather's going to cooperate for that second game too, actually, hopefully. get that one in.
Yeah, they've been talking about 8 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
Looks
Hopefully
good
get her
now.
in. Yep. So Grayson ahead in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. Paynesville trying to win the Central Minnesota Conference here tonight. Fuchs, line drive down left field line,
Yep.
base hit. That's going to stay fair. All the way down in the corner goes Winter.
Look out, hit it.
And he does hit it, and he's safe as Fuchs with a double. So Grayson, 2 for 4 tonight. And it will bring up the designated hitter, Max Ottman. Ottman so far tonight is a 1 for 1. He walked and scored a run the first, sac fly, RBI in the second, and a base hit, RBI, and scored a run in the fourth. So Ottman now, base hit here, should score 2 with Eli Nelson on deck for the Bulldogs. Faber ready. Ottman takes low and inside, ball 1. 11 hits now unofficially for the Bulldogs today. Faber ready. Pitch to Ottman. Ottman takes that one outside. Now 2-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Paynesville designated hitter, Max Ottman. Got the corner on that one now, 2-1. See what Max can do here with runners in scoring position. Faber, ready. Beaten in the ground outside of third, and a great play by the Hall of Famer, Coach Brad Skoglund. Bare hands that one. Now 2-2 to Ottman. 2 balls,
All right,
2
Max.
strikes,
Here we go.
1 out. Faber, ready. Ottman watches that one slide outside. Now 3-2. Nelson on deck. Had that double last at bat. And the pitch. Ottman, a good at bat as he takes ball 4 and the bases are loaded. And it'll be Eli Nelson. Eli, so far today, he's 1 for 3. Had that double his last at bat with an RBI. And coach, if he can clear these bases here, that'll be the game.
That'll do it.
Good speed on the bases. Bennett Evans at third. Beaten in the ground, foul. Evans at third, Fuchs over at second. Grayson with a double. Bennett was safe on a fielder's choice, and Ottman over at first base after he walked. Ottman with his second walk of the day. And now Eli Nelson. Takes high and inside. So 1-1. And it looks like we got a pinch hitter coming up, Coach. Is that Isaac Schultz maybe on deck for the Bulldogs?
Yep,
it is Isaac. He's number 4. Yep. He'll be batting in Eisenbraun's spot as Eli hits it high and deep.
Baby.
Deep left field, and it's gone.
Wow.
Grand slam.
Woo.
As Isaac
Man.
Schultz will not get an opportunity to bat.
Oh,
As Eli
nothing just
does.
carried.
Our Chamber of Commerce player of the game definitely is Mr. Eli Nelson.
Wow, what a day he had.
Yes, indeed. As Eli pitches a complete game 6-inning shutout, and he ends it with a grand slam here in the bottom of the 6th inning, as Paynesville will win the first of 2, 11-0. Our Chamber of Commerce player of the game, Eli Nelson. Of course, that one just kept carrying, didn't it?
It did. I thought the left fielder was going to camp under it.
I did too. I thought it was deep enough for obviously a sac fly, but
Right.
it just kept going out.
Yeah.
So
What a day.
For
Great
my-
job, Eli.
Great
Wow.
job. Eli Nelson, player of the game. For my producer and cameraman, Honest Abe. My director, Matty Ice. My partner up here, Coach Dick Rilson. I am Lee Schlaper. Roll the boat. Sky Yuma. Go Gophers. More importantly, go Bulldogs.
Armin Ford is home to a lifetime limited powertrain warranty and buy 3 get 1 free tires. In 1988, we built a reputation for customer satisfaction and brand expertise, and to this day we strive to maintain and exceed that level of service. We believe purchasing a vehicle should be an exciting time, so we've eliminated the headaches by offering guaranteed credit approval and much more. We also offer special buying programs for teachers, healthcare workers, veterans, active military, and first responders. Our fully certified service department is open 6 days a week and offers free pickup and delivery. More information can be found at thearminford.com.
There are probably plenty of things you'd love to focus on. Your finances? Probably not at the top of the list. Lucky for you, that's what we're here for. From checking and savings to home and auto loans, we'll bring your financial world into focus. Magnify Financial, your world in focus.
Meg Wealth Management has offices located in Paynesville and Wilmer and is a comprehensive wealth management, investment, and insurance firm. As your trusted advisors, we are wholly dedicated to helping you reach a higher purpose for your wealth and design a lasting legacy for your family. We leverage deep industry knowledge, a vast network of specialized services, proven investment strategies, and a passion for serving you. Let Meg Wealth Management help you live your life by design, not by default.
At Perennial Bank, our roots run deep. For more than 100 years, we've been honored to serve the Paynesville area as a locally owned and operated community bank. And while we love to embrace new technology, we also understand that some things should remain the same. When you call our bank, you'll talk to one of our employees directly, hopefully someone you've come to know and trust. And our loan decisions are still made locally because every borrower is unique. If you don't bank with us already, we invite you to stop in or give us a call. Perennial Bank, member FDIC.
M&M Lumber is your lumberyard, hardware store, paint department, and rental center, all rolled into one convenient location. Their operation includes numerous departments staffed with knowledgeable personnel who are able to assist with material estimates, product selection, provide tips to make your project go more smoothly. Stop by M&M Lumber today to get your ideas and plans in motion. Visit their website at mmlumberrental.com.